guys, welcome to another video that I just came up with. I decided I would give an update about my Demon Hunter, what I'm using, the build, how it's changed. I came across something different. Instead of using Entangling Shot just served, you can use Hungering Arrow with Serrated Arrow, as that also gives you fire damage. It also gives you the same Hatred regeneration, and it pierces. So that's always a plus, always. But I'm sticking with using Entangling Shot just because it's what I'm accustomed to. Cluster Arrow, I'm still using Loaded for Bear for the fire damage. Vault, obviously, with tumble so that I can tumble a lot more and just go in and out, in and out, in and out, kite, etc. Vengeance with Seath, it's not going to change. The Hatred regeneration is amazing. It's fantastic. I love it. Gonna keep it. Marked for Death. I changed this from, I believe it was Mortal Enemy. So my reason for the change here was having Contagion. Basically, you kill a mob after you mark it, and it spreads to 3 different mobs. And when you're using cluster arrows and you combine that with that, it becomes so powerful. Because it's like a constant, no matter what. Just a constant 30% damage increase. And it may not seem like it's that large, but it completely is. I wouldn't lie about that. Still using the Wolf Companion. Others are using the Bat Companion just for the Hatred regeneration. But I feel as though I don't really need that because I'm attacking so fast already. Because I'm did a little upgrade on some items and whatnot. So I'm still using Call of the Week. That combines with Entangling Shot, and the 20% damage increase is also pretty extensive. Blood Vengeance, that's probably always going to be a main passive skill that I use, just for the fact that I gain so much hatred and discipline from picking up health globes and all that stuff. Archery, I might change this in the near future. I'm not really sure though. I guess it's all really going to depend. Tactical Advantage, you could swap that out probably for something like Perfectionist or Ambush or maybe even Night Stalker. Night Stalker probably would be preferable just for the fact of critical hits have a chance to restore discipline, but if you're using Vault with Tumble, you don't have to worry about that. Perfectionist is always good because it reduces the discipline cost by 10% and increases life, armor, and all resist by 10%. So there's no downfall to that at all. But again, it's playstyle. It's completely up to you guys what you guys want to do. Going into gear. All my gear is basically around like critical hit damage, critical hit chance, which my amulet, as you can clearly tell, sucks. But that's not the point. There's a lot of gear that I have, like the Mage Fist that increases fire skill damage. It's not really great because it's only 15%, and that's the lowest you can get, so I got SOL'd out of there. I managed to roll 20% on my bracers, and I'm still looking to upgrade those to Reaper's Wraps, just for the fact of picking up health globes, you get an extra 25% in your main resource cost, and that goes really well with the health globe passive effect for a Demon Hunter. So basically you'll gain the 25% from Reaper's Wrap, and plus on top of that 25 hatred base, or 30 I mean, and 3 discipline. So it's a huge plus to have Reaper's Wraps. Rings, more or less you want to look for flat damage, you want to look for dex, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance on them. If you're lucky enough to roll vitality or something like that on it as well, then you are just fantastic, and congratulations on getting this amazing ring. I'm still using a bow and a quiver. I think I'm going to stick to it, just for the fact that my damage is already where I want it to be, and I'm pretty pleased with how things have turned out. Ice Climbers, it's like an all-time must to have these. Like, I can't explain it enough. Just gaining the immunity to freezing and mobile effects is amazing. Pants, they suck. I'm actually looking to get, I'm not sure what the name of them is, but uh, anything that can upgrade that, because these are just complete trash. Belt, I want to look for a witching hour or something other than that, but I'm not sure what. I gotta talk with a few people. But yeah, I mean, that's that. Uh, Demon Hunters, obviously for me, I'm really squishy, so I probably get like one shot in T5 and all that stuff. I can survive T4, no problem. T5 and T6, it's a little bit shaky, but let's see, Paragon. Show you the progression. My core, I finally got maxed out on movement speed. I'm now starting to max hatred. You could do vitality. Um, critical hit chance, I started in on critical hit damage since I have no real need for cooldown reduction or attack speed. The resist all, that's like an all-time must because without it you don't really have a whole lot to rely on. Life regen was my next step. I was thinking about going armor, but then I thought, well, what if I have to kite around, you know? Then I'm just regenerating life constantly and consistently with no problem. So I can just easily pull myself out of fight, regen back up, and go right back in. And not have to worry about anything. And I know you're not supposed to be dead in the middle of a fight, but still. My playstyle is dangerous. Area damage, this is completely different from what a lot of people do. Area damage is so powerful though. Having a second proc on skills and basic attacks and all that stuff is just phenomenal. It might not crit, but I tell you right now, it does a decent amount of damage and it really does show substantially. I'm really glad that I picked that up. My next is life on hit because obviously I have no life on hit. So if I'm in the middle of a fight and I have nothing, no life regen or anything like that, I'm screwed if I don't get out of there and kite. So life on hit obviously is my next thing. I'm not so much worried about resource cost reduction because it only goes up by 0.20 every time. So in my opinion, it's not really worthy of putting points into right now. But I'm going to show you just what this build can do. I'm going to go into the Festering Woods and do the Eternal War and show you what it can do. So, I mean, you can just vault for days and not have to worry about anything. Right now, I'm not vaulting as much as I should, but that's no big deal. See, I'm so squishy, I just get, like, wrecked. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to mark these guys as soon as they pop up, and we're going to go from here. You'll see exactly what I'm going to do. So basically, you want to mark, and then you want to pop Vengeance real quick. And then everything just melts. It becomes just so easy. And you can do this on T3, T4, depending on what your gear is. I mean, everyone has, you know, their ups and downs and their faults. And quite honestly, it's hard to progress sometimes, so just stick with it. Yeah, I mean, that was quick. That was maybe 45 seconds tops. No issue at all. But again, this is Torment 1 for me, so others it might take a little bit longer, but that is basically the build. It's easy, it's simple, it's basically a 1-2-3 punch, and you can just do tons and tons of damage. So again, when you go into a fight, you want to pop your Mark of Death on somebody, and then you want to pop your Vengeance and your Wolf Companion on, like, elite mobs. You can use Wolf Companion on even white mobs since it has a 30-second cooldown compared to the 120-second cooldown on Vengeance. So, again, completely up to you guys. Some of you might wonder what this Kane's Shadow thing is about up at the top. That is my clan. If you guys want to join, feel free to search it. Right now, we're only on Americas. We might find a way to expand to like the European server. We are looking into expanding to different games once we grow a little bit more. But basically, we set the example about, you know, having respect and what a true gamer really is, and just, you know, respecting others and respecting each other as a group. We want to make people feel at home and enjoy themselves and have fun. That's what games are meant to be about, is having fun with friends, with family, etc. Very similar clan to what I'm representing is Viking Nation. They do the same exact thing. So, more or less, if you guys are interested, search us up on Diablo 3 and apply, and we'll invite you. No problem. There are no, like, super duper acceptance guidelines. It's, you could be level 1, you could be level 60, you could be level 70, you could be vanilla Diablo 3. It doesn't matter. I don't care, because you could even be softcore or hardcore. It doesn't matter, because I'm willing to openly welcome anybody into this clan. But this is the video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, subscribe. Follow me Twitter, on Facebook, Twitch, whatever. But thanks guys for watching. Have a good day. Leo Oracle 25 out.